Good morning, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in to another watch list video, proudly brought to you by FTX. First things first, if you do have any questions throughout this video, feel free to throw them in the questions box and I'll be happy to answer them. I'm sure there's probably a few questions out there given the current market conditions, but I'll do my best to answer them and help you out. Let's have a look. First things first, let's have a look at the Fear and Greed Index. Now, we're currently sitting at 10, which is extreme fear. I haven't seen it this low or this much fear across the markets for quite some time now, which is understandable. You know, we've seen this huge sell-off across the board. Bitcoin was down, I think, about 10% yesterday. And we're currently just sitting on this support line. I think I've been speaking about it for a little while now. I know Craig has, I know Lou has. We did see some selling come in, and we broke that support level, which was through here around the $37,000 mark. And you know, once it broke that with some force, it was just a quick fall down to this $30,000 support level. We haven't quite touched it yet, but there is a bit of a range through here, as we've seen previously. We've tested and rejected numerous times. So yeah, interesting times. Unfortunately, there's nothing out there for me to keep an eye on at the moment. What I'd like to see is some pullbacks into the cradle zone, especially on this 4-hour time frame. The 1 hour looked like it was going to, but it's just gotten messy. Across the board, there's nothing. You know, we started to pull back into those cradle zones, and it's just turned messy. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some further selling come into the markets today. Just because we are, bouncing off a significant level. The $30,000 mark is quite a significant level. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some further selling, if we do break that level and continue going south. This could be off the back of some news of interest rate increases, and it's only been, the news is only a week old. So I think that we could see the markets sell off for quite some time, but again, the markets always surprise us, so who knows. G'day Ray and Daniel, Jeffrey and Bobby, I hope you're all well. Yes, big old bloodbath across the markets. It's good. I'm in that state where I'm just as excited to see a lot of red across the markets, because I know it's grabbing some great bargains on some good projects. Ethereum as well, we've seen a lot of selling off. We are sitting, it's not really a support level, a little bit of a level through here where we have rejected a few times and pushed higher. It's not really a significant round number either. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some further selling off on Ethereum. Similar to Bitcoin, there's a lot of support through here at around the $1,700 mark. So if we do see some further selling off, that's the level that I would be watching. But again, we could see it reject this level and move higher, but we just don't know. Moving on to Balancer. So these are trades that Craig put in the community yesterday that I just wanted to run through. I think they were on the 30-minute time frame. Some beautiful cradles that pulled back into the cradle zone. Look, there was heaps of them. There's one here. If you did take that, let's have a look. A little bit of a pullback into a cradle zone. You'd be sitting at 11 to 1 if you didn't scale out. Rose is the same. 30-minute cradle pullback into the cradle zone. I think you're sitting around the same as well, and Render as well, same thing. So there was some great trades to be taken in the community yesterday. Yesterday was definitely the day for trading. If you did miss those, don't FOMO and try and short the market now. I think it's time for us to sit on our hands and let the market do its thing. We're rejecting solid levels. We are, Bitcoin's already up 3% today, and it's been an hour. So let's just be patient. Let's let the market do its thing, and we could definitely see it move higher. What I would suggest you do is maybe plot out where you're going to enter into those projects that you've been watching, whether you want to hold a big bag of Bitcoin or Ethereum or FTT. It's completely up to you, but spend this time wisely plotting where you'd like to buy. If you are looking to buy some more Bitcoin, now is probably a good time. Again, not financial advice, but we are rejecting that solid level. So that's what I'll be doing today. Luna's up 30% as well. Yeah, there you go. So we are seeing a lot of buying come into the market, which again, it's not a huge surprise. We have been talking about this level for a while now, and now it's happening. So yeah, it's good. I hope. Did any of you guys get any trades yesterday? I know a few of you are in the community. Daniel, I think you got a few. Craig's very happy. He grabbed a few trades yesterday, and we had an apprentice session yesterday as well. So there was a few guys that grabbed some good trades. So yesterday was the day, the 30-minute time frame. Even the 15 set up a few trades, so you'd be sitting quite happy if you grab some of those. Yeah, but like I said, if not, let's just be patient, don't FOMO, and let's start filling our bags with some cheap crypto. Oh, you took Rhys on 30-minute? Awesome. Good morning, Donna. I hope you're well. Okay, Daniel, so you're still in balance from Rhys. Nice. So the two that I just covered, you'd be sitting quite nicely. There's a few stop placements for you right now. I would, if you took them on the 30, you can definitely trail your stop on that 30-minute time frame. I like to try and scale back what I trail my stop on. So if I enter on the 30, I'll trail it on the 30, but if an opportunity comes where I can scale it to the 1 hour or the 2 hour or even the 4 hour, I try and do that. But again, it's up to you and up to how much you're willing to risk, and if you're comfortable with having a position in profit for quite some time. Yeah, nice, Bobby. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. Yeah, the community's so happy right now. But again, there's a lot of people that may be a little bit worried right now. Maybe they didn't sell at the top and they're watching their portfolio just bleed right now. I've been through this. I sat through this in 2017, again in 2019. And every time I've seen it bounce. You see your portfolio bleed, it bounces, it comes back up. You've just got to be in flow with that market, and sometimes it takes years, I've spoken about this before, about the hype of crypto and how people get into crypto. There's a lot of hype. You hear about Bitcoin, chatting to your friends or on the news, you decide to jump in and you buy Bitcoin, but generally by that time, once Bitcoin's in the news again, it's reaching all-time highs. So that's when you're buying. The market turns, you don't know what to do. You haven't done our courses, and you don't know what to do. So you just hold it, and over a few month period, it runs down. That Bitcoin that you bought near the top is now in the red. You don't know what to do, and then the next cycle comes. It moves higher. All of a sudden, you'll break even, or maybe in a small profit, and you decide to sell. You sell for a small profit, the market tanks, the market goes through not tank, but a huge pullback similar to what we're seeing now. And then you're ready, you're ready to buy. And that's when you buy and you ride that next cycle all the way up, you lock in profits. And that's sort of how you get in cycle with the market on a longer term perspective. And it's super important to do that. So if you are underwater at the moment, don't be scared. Like it does happen. It happens to everyone. Just be patient, chat in the community. If you are a little bit worried, feel free to reach out to myself or Lou, and we'd be happy to have a chat about your portfolio and how you can better manage your mindset. It's what we do. Craig would be happy as well. So don't feel like you're alone. It can be tough times. You took is that your first trade, Donna? A 15-minute on band? And it worked out. That's awesome. I hope you're still in that and sitting nicely in profit. That would be good. Yeah, it's very interesting times. Huge sell-off, and opportunities like this don't come along very often. We did see it back in peak COVID, I think. We can go back. What was COVID? I remember Bitcoin tanked to, must have been here. Yeah, this is when COVID hit, right? COVID hit in, March 2020, here in Australia especially. The news came out, lockdowns, everything. There was a lot of fear out there. I think that's the last time I saw the fear greed index around the same level as it is now. We sold off and we hit $5,000 and we broke the $5,000 level. Looking back, I wish, I'm sure we all wish we bought more Bitcoin at $5,000. And look what happened. We sold off huge amounts. We sold off massive. And then the buyers came back in and we pushed up and we just pushed the price on a huge bull run up to $65,000. An opportunity of a lifetime back then when COVID hit. I'm not saying this is the same. This is different news, or different market related news that's come out. So I don't really think that this is the start of a new bull run to all-time highs. I think we need a lot more things to align before we can see all-time highs being hit, especially disposable income, for one. There's a lot less disposable income out there because of the interest rate increases. So that means less retail will be buying into crypto because they have less money to spend on things like crypto. So yeah, my personal opinion, I don't think we'll hit all-time highs in the next year. Could be like a 3-year cycle. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. Yeah, everyone wishes they bought more Bitcoin back in, when was it? 2020. It's not that long ago, is it? Not that long at all. Oh, well done, Donna. Awesome. If you do need help with chatting through taking profit or managing trades, then feel free to reach out to myself or Lou. We'll be happy to help. All right, so nothing in the watch list at the moment. Like I said, we're just waiting for pullbacks on those, especially the 1 hour. I like the 4 hour, so I want the 4 hour to pull back. Definitely won't be against taking a short if we do get those pullbacks. One test of this support level, as we can see in the past, it generally tests those levels a few times before rejecting quite bullishly. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some further selling off once we do get that pullback. But if you are in the community, feel free to reach out and we'll post some trades if any do come up in the coming days. And don't forget that if you are looking to learn how to trade or learn to anything about the crypto markets, feel free to do our free course at TRADERCOBB.com, the Become a Trader course, or you can go onto the paid course, the Become a Master course, and learn the 3 checklist-based trading strategies that we use, and really capitalize on these market moves. Anyway, thanks guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll chat to you soon.